So the Los Angeles Lakers are now 10-6 in the stacked Western Conference. The question is this team actually legit? So currently, the Lakers are now a 4th seed, but for the past couple of seasons, they've been finishing as the 7th seed, which is a play-in team. Who knows what this Lakers team could do this season? They're letting AD be the best player on this team, and LeBron's just being passive, it seems like. Now, I don't want to say LeBron is passive, but he kind of is being passive this season, but he's being more of a passer and playmaker. He's taking more of a lesser role, and he doesn't have to be the best player anymore because he's an older guy. And then he has another guy in Anthony Davis who can be that best player on your team. Now, before we talk about Braun and AD more, I want to talk about the Lakers roster in general. So the Lakers, they lost 2 back-to-back games, one to the Nuggets and one to the Magic. Now, the Nuggets, I could understand that's a playoff team, that's a contender for a championship type of team. But the thing is, they've been losing to the Nuggets for so long, and the Nuggets keep losing pieces, such as Bruce Brown, such as KCP, and the Lakers, they just keep on losing. And the Lakers losing to the Magic, that's honestly a game that they can't lose, that they shouldn't have lost. And the reason they lost was because they couldn't close the game with their free throws. Anthony Davis missed clutch free throws, LeBron missed clutch free throws, and Austin Reeves even missed clutch free throws. Like, what's going on? So the Lakers losing to the Magic, I'm not saying it doesn't mean nothing, but they just have to make free throws to close that game, honestly. But for the most part, Austin Reeves has been good for the season. He's been a good piece to what they're doing. Him and AD's two-man game, it looks good. When I'm also saying Austin Reeves is having a good season, I mean just mainly his passing and playmaking. That has been something that stood out to me. Last year, he was improving on it, but this season, it looks like he's more involved with the guys, and he's just become much better at what he's doing, which is passing and playmaking. Now, he does try to score. He takes like 14 shots a game, I would say. But he hasn't been very efficient, honestly, in his last couple of games. Like, for example, versus the Nuggets, 7 for 13, that's not bad. Then he went 3 for 12 versus the Magic. Then he went 6 for 14, and then 3 for 15. So those are kind of tricky numbers. But you do have to give Austin Reeves his credit. He's become a much better player from the past, and that's all that matters. And that's what the Lakers need, honestly. And you can argue that he's a top 3 player on this Laker team. Now, there's 2 players from this Lakers team that I wanted to talk about, and they have been really bad for the season, honestly. And that one player is D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, and just in his last 5 games, he's averaging 8 points, almost 6 assists, and almost 2 rebounds. D'Angelo Russell, for the most part, he hasn't been good. He's missing easy layups. He's just not the knockdown shooter. I don't think he ever was a knockdown shooter, but right now, he's not even hitting jump shots right now. D'Angelo Russell, he was benched by JJ, and now Dalton Knecht is starting, and he's a rookie. He's a rookie. D'Angelo Russell, he has to get it together. He's been a starter for so long and just still can't seem to find rhythm. And it's just sad at this point. We're seeing him literally get replaced by a rookie. But one thing about D'Lo I can say is that his playmaking ability has always been good for the most part. And I never seem to have any problems with his playmaking. Now, passing, sometimes it can be tricky, but just playmaking in general, it's been okay. D'Angelo Russell for the season, he's averaging 11 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's shooting 38% from the field and only 28% from 3. I know for a fact AD and LeBron are just looking at D'Lo like, man, you are trash. And then the funny part about D'Lo is D'Lo, he goes on one of these streaks where like he's just playing good for a long time because he doesn't want to get traded, and then they end up keeping him. And when the playoffs come, he's not doing anything. He's scoring 0 points. He's 1 for 5 from the field. He's not playing no defense. He's just not doing anything on the court come playoff time. But the next person I wanted to talk about was Gabe Vincent. Now, Gabe Vincent, there's really nothing I could really say about this guy because he is a role player on this team. We're not expecting him to be scoring 20 points a game or anything. But Gabe Vincent, he has terrible for the Lakers. I think this is a bad pickup for the Lakers, honestly. He's averaging 17 minutes, almost 18, but he's shooting 20% from 3, and he's shooting 30% from the field, only on 3 points a game. He's only averaging 3 points a game. Now, defensively, he's always going to be annoying. He's going to be a pest. That's what he's meant to do and be on this court for, honestly. Because clearly, offensively, he's not supposed to be here. But defensively, he's been okay. I'm not going to give him a lot of props for defense because this offense is looking terrible. 3 points on 30% from the field is just, oh my God. But now we're going to talk about the best player on the Lakers, and we're finally going to get into if this Lakers team is legit. But the best player on the Lakers for me, it has been Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, just this season, he's averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, almost 3 assists, and he's shooting 55% from the field, and he's shooting 40% from 3. He looks good this year. He's been good defensively, offensively, and he's not doing that thing where he'll score 10 points, and then the next half he'll just go ghost. He's literally dominant. Back to Anthony Davis on defense. Anthony Davis this season, he's almost averaging 2 blocks a game, and he's averaging a steal. This man on defense, he's been the anchor for this Lakers unit. They allow people to come to the paint just so Anthony Davis could protect the rim, get a block shot, or just a contest. We're also talking about a guy who's like 6'11", almost 7 foot. He's guarding guards on the perimeter. He's able to do that. And JJ Redick, he allows Anthony Davis to be the best defender that he possibly can for this Lakers team, guarding on the perimeter, blocking shots, and just guarding his space. And Anthony Davis, he's been so good. good. And then offensively, he's getting the ball in his spots. He's hitting jumpers and he's hitting threes this season. Now, LeBron James, it's obvious he could be the best player on his team any given night because he's that good. And he's the best player in NBA history if you want to get technical. But LeBron James, for the most part, he's been great this season. He's averaging 23 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting 51% from the field and 42% from three. LeBron is still going to be LeBron. He's still going to help his team out, and he's still going to give a spark where he's the best player in the entire NBA at times. The main question was, how good was this Laker team and are they actually legit? And the question is yes. Just off the backs of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, this team can be legit. Now, we all know LeBron's an Asian star, but LeBron James, we've been saying that for so long that he's Asian, but he still keeps playing good and he's giving production on his unit. And then Anthony Davis, he's been the best player on his team, and I think that's what he wanted, and that's what JJ Redick is allowing at this point. And JJ Redick's allowing him to guard people on the perimeter and just do his thing on defense that he wanted to do. Now, of course, this is a team game and not a duo game, but the rest of the crew, they do need to step up, and I think they will. Austin Reeves, he still has to get it together a little bit with his jump shot, but to be honest, it's only 16 games into the season for the Lakers. Now, D'Lo and Gabe Vincent, those might have to be two people that have to go this season, but Austin Reeves, he can be part of the big three and get things done. So can Dalton Connect. He's a rookie, and he's still improving. But with that being said, the Lakers are legit. But if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Get this video to 6 likes, and I'll be dropping again. Thank you guys, and I'm out. See you guys in the next.